Hey everyone, my name's Tony, and I just wanted to simplify the video that came out a couple of days ago. They talked about points gained and lost, and it's based on two metrics. You have base points, which is did you win or lose the game, and what is your team's average rank versus your opponent's team's average rank. So if your team is considered a lower rank than your opponent's and you win, you will gain more points. If your team is considered higher than your opponent's and you lose more points. Your performance points is based on three things. What rank are you currently? What heroes did you play? And how well did the rest of your team do? So what that means is if you are, say, Diamond 3, and you're expected to do like 20,000 healing in 10 minutes as Cloak and Dagger, and you only healed 15,000, if you win, you're going to gain less points. And if you lose, you're going to lose more points because you played badly compared to what was expected. But they also take into account the rest of your team. They didn't really break that math down too much, but depending on how well your team plays, if you were considered kind of average compared to the rest of your team, you will gain an average amount of points. They also touched on that performance points are weighed heavier at low ranks. So if you are, say, just now starting out in Bronze 3 and you are a good player, you will rank up faster. But as you get to higher ranks, your base points are weighed more, so it rewards more consistency. So essentially, at low ranks, play well. At high ranks, win games. Then they touched on matchmaking. There's obviously a kind of balance between how fair the match is versus speed. Over time, it slowly increases the acceptable range for matchmaking. So if you're, say, Diamond 2, it tries to match you with other Diamond 2 players. It can't find any fast enough. It expands that to Diamond 1 and Diamond 3, so on and so forth, until it has a relatively balanced game. That is capped, so it won't go past a certain threshold. After it's chosen its players, it will try to balance the teams as close as possible, meaning that if you have like a Diamond 1 and a Plat 1 in the same lobby, they're likely going to be on the same team to balance out and make both teams as even as possible. They also mentioned that if you queue up as a group, it will try to match you against another group. So if you queue up as a 4-man, they're going to try to find another 4-man to pin you up against, and then find a couple of solo players or maybe duo players to fill in the gaps. Then at the end, they went over some misconceptions and questions that people had. The first one was, no, they do not use EOMM. The second one was, there is no roll queue coming. And then the third one was, they tried to explain about win and loss streaks. They're just going to happen. They actually broke the math down on that if you played 10 games, statistically, you had a 50% chance of going on a winning or losing streak. Now, this entire video was basically just using math. They didn't really talk too much into the mentality side of things. So say, for instance, you lose 2 games in a row, well, you're likely tilted. You're more likely to lose the third game. There's also a bunch of other factors that they just didn't go into that could affect the game as well. They did touch on, say, you are having to flex, you're maybe not on your best role, maybe you're not on your best character, things like that. That can also affect the outcome of the game. But with that being said, that sums up the video. Thank you very much. Have a damn good day, everyone.